Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakahakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And I'm going to get into an article from the peoplesvoice.com website, thepeoplesvoice.tv. I'm going to play, not really going to get into the article, but there's a video that I want to play at the end of the screen, at the bottom of the screen, and which shows the hypocrisy of the people that rule, that are in charge, that make the rules behind the scenes, the people that the world looks up to, and to show you and expose this man for who he really is, who's the devil. Okay, and that is the job of the prophets. Okay, the scriptures say what? Whom the Lord would consume with the spirit of his mouth. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that. That's in 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Come on, baby. Load up, baby. There you go. There you go. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And NLT, the man of lawlessness. Who's the man of lawlessness? The so-called white man. That's the wicked that the Bible speaks of. So-called white man. All right, whether you want to believe it or not, he's pushing out all these abominations. He's pushing out wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't like when we expose their daddy Esau, but it is what it is. All right, it says, then the man of lawlessness will be revealed, but the Lord Yahweh Shai will kill him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him with the splendor of his coming. And when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to put these devils into slavery. Okay, now the article says 14 nations signed WEF treaty to ban natural conception in 2030. And basically, when you read this article, they want to give anyone the green light to be able to procreate, in which the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. And these devils, they're against life. They're against anything that the Lord said that is good. So whatever's good, the so-called white man is against it. So when he tell you something, do the opposite. If he tell you that you need sunscreen, you don't need sunscreen. And if you live your life like that, you'll be all right. All right. He gave you the food pyramid. Turn it upside down. Anything he says good, do the opposite. And you'll be all right. Okay? Let's get this video. Where's this video? Matter of fact, let me refresh this page. Oh, now the video don't want to play. Oh, there you go. right, here's the video.
Climate change campaigner, but you also travel around the world on a private jet. You're a hypocrite.
Anyway, I mean,
What do you say to the charge that if you are a climate change campaigner, but you also travel around the world on a private jet, you're a hypocrite?
Anyway, I mean,
and he's doing this interview, all right, and he's telling Bill Gates basically, well, you're all for climate change, but you have a private jet. And the first thing this devil said was, anyways, which goes to show you that they don't follow their own rules. The rules are for the people. You ever heard the saying, rules for thee, not rules for me?
I'm comfortable with the idea that not only am I not part of the problem by paying for the offset.
You see, he just said he's not part of the problem. And this is how these devils look at themselves. They have a God complex. You do what I say. Be quiet. Shut up. I'm not the problem, you are. He just said it.
Hypocrite.
Anyway, I mean, I'm comfortable with the idea that not only am I not part of the problem by paying for the offsets, but also through the billions that my Breakthrough Energy group is spending, that I'm part of the solution.
Hypocrisy.
So he said he's part of the solution, in which these devils are under heavy delusion. They own jets. They jet set. They eat the most meat. They're doing wickedness all over the four corners of the earth. And here it is. Jake is oblivious to everything. All right. Now let me skip to another part.
We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction, developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction. We are really upgrading humans into gods. We are acquiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life.
While
you heard that? We are turning people into gods. We are acquiring a power. All right, these devils are power hungry, bloodthirsty. Okay? And they don't feel like they're part of the problem. They feel like they're part of the solution. Psalms 59:2 NLT. Rescue me from these criminals. All right? What these people are doing are against the laws of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And since they make the rules, they feel like there's nobody here to stop them from doing what they're doing. And we need to be delivered from these devils. All right. He sat in front of you and just told you he's not part of the problem, but he owns jets and he's jet setting. And these damn devils got the biggest carbon footprint, but you can't eat a piece of steak. This is the world that they're trying to set up. Rescue me from these criminals. Save me from these murderers. All right. And we're crying out to the Lord every time we make these videos. We go out to the highways and hedges and we're sighing and crying that the Lord destroy these devils. These are our enemies. All right. And whoever wants to be cool and say, and you want the so-called white man to be saved, Esau, Edom, he can't be saved. He was created to be wicked. They have set an ambush for me. Fierce enemies are out there waiting, Lord. Though I have not sinned or offended them, I have done nothing wrong. Yet they prepare to attack me. Wake up, see what is happening, and help me. All right, these devils are getting ready to set up a world and roll on Jake. All right, they about to do their thing. Okay, and that's biblical prophecy. But at the end of the day, what? This is for you devils. All right, Job 20:4. NLT. Don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people were first placed on the earth, the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary? Because you can't continue to rule unjustly. All right. And the scripture in the book of Sirach tells you that because of unrighteous dealings, all right, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 10:8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And these are all the things that the so-called white man has done to gain and get riches in his kingdom, which he conquered by the sword. And these are all things that are against God's law. You are not supposed to treat people like this. Unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, stealing and killing people and lying. This is why the kingdom is going to be translated, because he's an unfit ruler.
Version 2.0.
In my own opinion, forward to a career of 50 years. In my own opinion, yeah. Maybe more. You will get some injections and some and so on. And
But you see, every time these devils get up there and say something crazy, you always get people that's laughing and cheering and clapping. But these people are dead ass serious. You know, maybe you'll get some more injections and they all laughing.
And then don't forget your avatar will continue to live. So and your brain will be replicated through artificial intelligence and algorithm.
At this hour, it's
You
not
know,
hyperbole to say.
But this is you brothers and sisters, get ready. All right, we about to see some shit. All right, we're at the end, but they're all working on this technology in the background as we speak. All right, they're working on this system being set up. All right, and we need Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai to save us from these devils, in which they are devils. All right, murderous, slanderous, evil, wicked people. Okay, and we need to be delivered. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, was edifying. Shalom.